when you look at these like news stories that come out and see the stuff that Ezra Miller has done in the last couple of months, and to know that this man still has his job, and to know that he's still revered, still has not seen a jail cell or a courtroom, all these stories. And then when you add this newest story, which is disturbing, it makes you wonder, like, and it makes you really understand, like, America ain't fair. It ain't equality in here, because still, regardless if you suck cock, lick vag, or you're trans, as long as that skin is white, you above all niggas.
What's up? This is Method Man right here. Yes, I have a mask on because I care. Welcome to Jody's Corner.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. Some sad news here. You guys know about Ezra Miller, right? You guys know that this guy is sick. You know, there's a story about where he basically met a child, flew her all over the world, got her addicted to drugs, and basically brainwashed her, which is shy of kidnapping. You know, all these things, right? And then we know about the arrests that he's had in, you know, Hawaii, 2 of them, where he's given assaults. You know, he's actually assaulted a woman, threw a chair across the floor, busted a woman in the head. I mean, just really unruly shit. Warner Brothers called him in for a meeting allegedly, and they said, let's pause on things. Let's postpone Flashpoint and finish it later. Let this calm down. And then you know about him a couple years ago, choking a fan out, choking out a woman. And all that is just that's beyond too much. Because, you know, all that stuff would take a black man out of Hollywood. Completely gone. Or take a lesser man. Gone. But this here, a 12-year-old was just recently granted an order of protection against Ezra Miller. I was scared. The Daily Beast spoke with the alleged victim, who's a 12-year-old non-binary child, their mother, and their neighbor, who all described the night that the Flash star menaced them. Let's take a look. It's not a long paragraph, but here it is. It talks about all the other stuff here, but here's the new filing. On Wednesday, a mother and her 12-year-old child traveled to their local courthouse in Greenfield, Massachusetts, and were granted a temporary harassment prevention order against Ezra Miller after alleging that the actor menaced their family one evening in their downstairs neighbor's home and acted inappropriately toward the non-binary youngster. The news comes off the heels of a number of other disturbing allegations that have surfaced against the 29-year-old, known for their turn as the Flash in Justice League. Miller is also non-binary. So yeah, that's some tough shit, guys. That's some real tough shit. So let's get back to it. Here's the story. Tensions began brewing when the mother says she mentioned doing some traveling recently with her tribe of people, leading Miller to snap at her and accuse her of cultural appropriation. Then a conversation about board games allegedly went sideways after Miller claimed that the board game Parcheesi had Rastafarian roots. The visiting neighbor, who is half black, questioned Miller's act, to which sect of the Rastafari movement it originated from. Well, this is crazy. A disagreement. So the child is half black. Okay. Quote, at this point, Ezra explodes and started screaming directly into my face. The visiting neighbor tells me, they said, you don't even know what the F you're talking about. What did you say to me? What did you just say to me? I was very caught off guard. The visiting neighbor continues, quote, then they opened up their jacket. They had this like big Sherpa jacket, and they opened up one side of their jacket. You could see a gun, and they said, talking like that could get you into a really serious situation. Oh my God. Bro, this guy is a straight menace. This is some creepy, weird, insane shit. Next, according to the visiting neighbor, the mother and the child, Miller focused their attention on the 11-year-old, saying, I've talked extensively with your child, and they have a lot of power to them. At one point, you're going to realize that you don't have any control over them anymore. They're an elevated being, and they would be lucky to have someone like me guide them. What kind of shit is this, bro? This nigga's Darth Vader. Yo, this fool is a kidnapping, child menacing terror on society. Get this guy up out of here. They say Miller proceeded to turn to the mother, who dresses goth, and accused her of being a witch and a vampire, repeatedly yelling at her, do you want to drink my blood? Do you? Miller then came back to the child and allegedly began pestering them with compliments, at one point moving their chair closer to them, uncomfortably hugging them and touching their hips, requesting that they add the actor on Instagram, and telling the child, who expressed their interest in horses, that they would acquire several horses and the child could help them care for the herd on their Vermont farm. Ezra get next to the child. Hey, you got nice hips, touching the hips. Oh, you're cute. You want to follow me on Instagram? Oh, you like horses? Well, I could buy a whole lot of horses and you can come to my farm and tend to them. Get this pervert out of here. And I tried to tell y'all that in my last video. Just because Dakota Iron Eyes is a woman, you don't think that Ezra Miller probably had sex with her as a kid? Absolutely. Because this dude is weird. How you come at a child like that? They automatically were just weirdly drawn to me and kept talking about how they love my outfit and they love my style and kept going on and on about how it was great. The child remembers. I was really uncomfortable. I was really nervous. I was scared to be around them after he'd yell at my mother and she was crying. The mother and the visiting neighbor both believe that Miller may have been under the influence due to their dilated pupils and erratic behavior. Miller apologized for the outburst before returning home on June 4th, dressed as a cowboy without incident. Ever since the Dakota Iron Eyes news broke, however, they haven't seen or heard from them since. Ladies and gentlemen, get this guy up out of here. You know what's really, it's not even about saying that anymore. We already know that that's what should happen. What is taking so long? What is taking so long for these people who give him money, which allows him the ability to fly all over the country and do this to people? Why is it that there's no statement from Warner Brothers? Why is it that he still has his job? Why is it that he's playing a superhero? You could still release Flashpoint and then wipe him at the end of the movie and he changes faces, he changes physical appearance with the new actor you cast once he comes out of the freaking Speed Force. That's so easy to do. So it's not like, oh, I don't want to put a movie out with Ezra and we got to move forward with him. No, you could wipe him in this movie. You could completely recast him in this movie. Mark Hamill didn't know he died in Star Wars till after he saw the film. Do the same thing with Ezra. We already know the situation. Had this been a black guy, he would have been gone on the first allegation. He would have lost his job on the first allegation. Oh, a black guy. Oh, you got accused? All right, step 1, let's fire him. Step 2, jail. Step 3, cancel. This shit is sickening to my stomach, man. The LGBTQ community protects Ezra Miller. And this is exactly what I was saying. The LGBTQ community is of a higher status than the black community. And that's what Dave Chappelle was talking about. Dave Chappelle, like, we were in this country 400 years, slaves. We fought for our civil rights. And then the alphabet people came. And y'all have more rights. And y'all got more advancement in 10 years than the whole entire black civil rights movement did. And all the black history from all the way to slavery in 300 years. The gays got it in 10. And that is alarming. And it's true. At the end of the day, I feel sorry for a black gay guy because they're going to have to find out one day that it's not about what cock they suck. The color of that skin matters more in this country. Because if a white gay dude gets into a fight with a black gay dude, all that white gay dude has to do is call the cops. And all the cops are going to see is not a gay dude. They're going to see a black dude. And those bullets got that black dude's name on it. And that's going to be some cold reality slapping them in the face. By then, it might be too late. Ezra Miller putting his sexuality on others, flirting with little kids, he just got to go. Good job, Zach, for casting this weirdo. This is a bad, deteriorated situation, and there's nothing good that could come from this except him being charged with some of the stuff that he's done. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. All right, subscribe to Jody's Corner for more of the news. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out. Deuces.